Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Fun Fallacies of the Bible. Fun fictional fallacies of the Bible, might I add. You make so many contradictions.
Of course, I didn't write it.
Haha! So we will start off like any good Bible should. Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. I call this section Genesis to Genocide. Okay, we will begin. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty. Darkness covered the deep waters, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. Then God said,
Let there be light.
and there was light. And God saw the light was good. But then he separated the light from the darkness. And God called the light
Day?
and the darkness.
Scary. Night.
So let's just stop right there for a second. I'm going to ask you some questions, God.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so you said let there be light, and there was light, right?
I had to tell your mother to move her fat ass out of the way fast.
Okay. But anyways, you said let there be light. But when you created the earth, you created it with water.
Yes.
But we know that light gives us heat, and without the heat from the sun, the water would be frozen.
It never says it wasn't frozen.
You're right. Were you an ice skater?
Extreme. How else do you think I floated over the surface? I was very graceful.
Now, we'll begin with verse 6 again. And the evening passed, and then the morning came, making that the first day. But then you said,
Let there be firmament in the midst of the water, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Would have preferred formation.
fermentation.
Shut up. I'm God. I'm gonna make words. Look at
Okay.
Bible. It's changed.
And that is what happened, because God made fermentation to separate the waters of the earth and the waters from the heaven. God called that space
Really? Because this one says heaven.
Really?
This one says it calls the firmament heaven. I never called it heaven. I don't know where you people give up that word. I called it my crib.
Wow, that's some funny contradictions already. And then the evening passed, and the morning came, and thus making the second day. So let me get this straight, though. Okay, I just gotta get this. On the first day, you created the heavens and the earth, right?
Correct. But, yeah.
And then, why making heaven and the earth, you made water, and then you made light?
Yes.
Okay, so you made light.
Yes.
Okay. Then the very next day, all you did was make sky. Okay. So I guess we're on to the third day.
Alright, we're on to the third day.
Okay, chapter 9. Oh, sorry, verse 9. And then God said,
Let the waters under the heaven be gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so.
and
Will
that
they
is
stop
what
ad-libbing everything I put in here?
I know, and that is what
I
happened.
said land rise. None of this shit.
And God called the dry ground
Earth.
and the waters.
See?
And God saw that it was
Awesome.
okay. So in my Bible it says that let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, and the ground may appear, and that is what happened. And then God called the dry ground land, but then for the one place that everything flowed, seas, multiple. I like math, personally.
I don't. There's no math in the Bible. Uh-huh. That was the one thing they did right.
And then you said so this is still the third day, right?
Yes.
And then you said,
Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. Yet again I said, get some shit for people to eat. Fuck.
So you made plants on the third day.
It was an accident. Honestly, I let a pizza crust fall and it molded over.
Okay, this is very important that we define this. On the third day, you made grass.
Yes.
Okay. Remember this. This is really important. Okay.
I was there.
You also made reproduction now.
You're welcome?
Thank you. Sex is great.
It is. Ask Mary.
And the evening passed and the morning came, and that was the third day. So on the fourth day, then God said,
Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and years.
time the fuck out.
Yes, exactly. I said, let's change the scenery a bit.
No. So there was light?
I created the sun. And I made the sun go down and rise every day.
But you just created the lights.
I created light, but I never focused it in one spot.
Then how did it...
Light was everywhere. And I got tired of that shit because everything looked the same every day. Every minute of every day.
Okay.
Then I brought it back into one spot and spun it around the earth.
So we can go and... Whoa. So these are just lights, though, right?
Lights.
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 Okay. Because then it says, you also then made stars.
Stars.
So what are these lights?
See those floating things up in the sky? Those are the lights. The stars were when I introduced Hugh Jackman and Halle Berry to the ecosystem. They didn't fare well. I had to remake them a few years later.
Starman Wolverine.
No shit. Oh.
Okay. So then it says that you set these lights in the sky to light the earth. But then to govern day and night, you made two separate lights from the darkness.
The moon.
But we know the moon isn't a light source. It merely reflects the sun's light.
Who made it reflective, bitch?
But it's supposed to emit its own light. You put two light sources.
Whoa. As I've said, this book isn't 100% true. Nobody was wrong back then. It was spread through word of mouth.
Okay. So the evening passed and the next morning came, thus marking the fourth day. So now on the fifth day, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then you said,
Let the waters bring forth abundantly, and the moving creatures that have life, and the fowl that may fly above the earth in open firmament of heaven. What the fuck is firmament?
it's sky.
Then why the... I said sky back then. Where did they come up with this word?
People like beer.
Alright, I can agree with that. Yeah, welcome for that too.
So it says here that fowl, right? In my Bible, it says that let the skies be filled with birds of every kind. But here's what we know. We know that birds are direct descendants from dinosaurs. Right?
Yes.
So,
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you here. I may have over-exaggerated. I didn't really do everything in 7 days. More like in 7 billion years.
ew!
I honestly
So
was
on
standing
the
into somebody's pants, and that was the line I used.
So the 500 billion, so the 5th billion year, you let the water swarm with fish and birds and dinosaurs. And every little thing that scurries and swarms in the water, and every sort of bird, and every producing offspring. So once again, sex is once again a reality. So here's something I don't get though. How did you make plants without the sun? They just kind of like wilt and then the next day just pop up. Like strong because the sun was...
I'm God, I have magical powers. I can make anything live.
Magic, bitch!
Magic fingers.
Okay. So then blah 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 blah. Let the fish fill the seas and let the birds multiply on the earth. So they're all fucking. And the plankton, I'm going to head and assume, are really happy right now because whales aren't made yet. Because whales are mammals. And can't
Actually, in
breathe
this
life.
one, apparently they think I made whales that early.
Really?
Don't know, they go, this false ass book right here.
But we know that whales weren't swimming in the ocean then.
Of course not. Dinosaurs would have eaten them.
Like Leopleurodons?
Don't use the scientific name.
Or
Giant shark motherfucker.
Megalodon.
Giant long neck shark tooth motherfucker.
You're God, I'm not going to question you.
And then giant crocodile looking motherfucker. That's
Oh.
what Saurus actually means. Motherfucker.
Like Samuel L. Jackson?
Motherfucker.
So you should just say Saurus.
Samuel L. Jackson is made in my image. So is Morgan Freeman.
You beat me to it. 'Cause you're God.
Of course I am.
Okay, so then you said, on the 6th day,
Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle, and the creepiest thing, and beast of the earth after his kind, and it was so.
and that is what happened. God made animals. God made all sorts of wild animals. He made livestock and small animals, each be able to produce offspring of the same kind, when he said it was good. And then you said,
Let us make man in my image,
wait, what?
after our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Crepeth?
What the fuck is crepeth?
Crepeth.
Crepeth on the earth.
I'm gonna go take a massive crepeth in the toilet.
Whoa, so you created human beings in your own image?
Of course. What?
You have boobs and a vagina?
I said I created man out of my own image.
Where did boobs and vagina come from?
A hustler magazine that fell through the time vortex.
What's a time vortex?
I don't know, just a hole appeared and porn fell out. The only reason I was called porn is because that was on the cardboard box.
Okay. So then you blessed them and you said,
Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing moving upon the earth.
and then you said,
Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you shall be for meat. I'm liking how metal they make me sound.
and I've given you every green plant as food for the wild animals and the birds in the sky and the small animals and skewering on the ground.
There's no quotation marks in the Bible. I don't know when to start and stop.
So pretty much, it says here that all the wild animals, no matter what, would eat plants.
Yeah, what else would they eat?
Other animals?
That's awful. Those are for men to eat.
And you want blood sacrifice.
Yeah, just don't eat it.
And
You
then
can murder whatever you want, just don't eat it.
And then you looked over everything you had done, and you said what?
This shit is awesome.
Very, very awesome.
It's not time.
That was the 7th day.